most exciting things about wing foiling is the ability to foil surf on bumps of water, whether they're large ocean waves or small wind-blown chop, actually flagging out the wing and just flying on the power of the swell itself. Unlike windsurfing or kiteboarding, you don't need to constantly monitor your sail because you're on a flag out on your wing. So you can really ride to the full potential of the wave, and the wing isn't there affecting what's going on with the foil. It's the reason why I got into wing foiling. I think it's the most captivating and amazing part of the sport, and it's something that with a few tips you can learn to master. Now, the first tip that you're gonna need to learn to master is how to identify something that has lift so that you can flag out the wing or actually ride it. So you're looking for anything on the water surface that has a bump to it, whether that's a wind swell, whether that's an actual swell. You're looking for an elevated chunk of water that is moving through the water column. When you've identified that piece of moving water, your goal is to get yourself to that piece of water and turn onto that chunk. At this point, you're gonna wanna either do a heel side or toe side jibe. That's a downwind turn, which is gonna steer you down with the swell, and you're gonna wanna start to flag your wing out in some way, whether that means just letting go with your back hand in case you're not sure whether this is a good ride and you wanna get the power back, or reaching all the way up to the nose handle and actually flagging the wing out, thus completely committing yourself to riding that bump or swell. In the beginning, when you first pick up a swell, what you'll notice is that you get more lift out of the hydrofoil. That water actually provides a lifting force, and you may find that when you pick up that bump, you actually overfoil. The foil comes out of the water. So when you find that sweet spot on the bump, it's usually a good idea to either move your back foot forward a little bit or shift some weight over the front foot. Once you're riding the wave, it's really important that the wing stays on the downwind side of you. So if I'm traveling to the left down the wave, I'm gonna wanna be holding the wing in my right hand so it's trailing behind me, not getting in the way. If I turn and all of a sudden I'm riding this way, I'm gonna wanna switch hands on the nose handle and bring the wing so that it's always behind me, kind of flagging downwind. That's gonna ensure it's not getting in the way. Sometimes it can be a little cumbersome if it gets straight out in front of you, so make sure that you have clearance. Worst comes to worst, you can always let go of the wing and focus on what's going on. Remember, you don't need to save everything. So if you feel like things are getting out of control, it's totally fine to reach back up onto the wing. Hey, I'm gonna leave this chunk of swell or water and I'm gonna keep riding. Like a wave, it's really important that you use the power that's generated in the water. So making sure that the hydrofoil is riding high enough in the water column to feel the pulse of the energy. As well, it's important that you monitor and track the position of the steepest part of the swell. If you're riding an ocean wave, it's gonna be very obvious where the steep part is, and you're probably not gonna wanna be anywhere near that. You're gonna wanna be out on the shoulder milking it. But in the river or in a more wind-blown swell situation, you're always gonna be looking for the curl or that little pocket, and that's where all the lift's gonna be. So by combining toe side and heel side turns, switching hands with the wing and identifying your zone, you're gonna slowly move yourself to try to stay in that little pocket on the wave and maneuver around that source of energy. If you find that you're running out of power, you may need to start pumping the hydrofoil. We worked on that in the last module, and this is a critical skill when riding the wave. Additionally, don't be afraid to reach up and power the wing back up and get some power to keep you moving. You don't want to just ride the foil until you come off the foil and crash. You'd rather pull the wing back on, get moving, and get another swell. That's kind of swell riding in a nutshell. There is a lot to explore here, and there is a lot to master before you tackle giant waves in the ocean. So remember, take your time, and the keys here are to maintain pressure on your front foot when you catch a swell, keep the wing on the downwind side of you, and just kind of try to find that sweet spot on the wave.
If you're serious about learning to foil, head on over to foilacademy.com. It's your one-stop shop for everything learn to foil. On our comprehensive and structured learning platform, you'll find over 60 modules covering 4 sports, all taught by Slingshot's master instructors. You can track your progress, engage with the foil community, and learn at your own pace, all from the convenience of your mobile phone or desktop computer. Best of all, it's completely free. So follow the link in the description below and head over to foilacademy.com today.